All right, and 3 Huntsville athletes are making a stop in Minneapolis on the way to the Paris Olympic Games. The trampoline gymnasts are preparing to compete for a final spot next week. I stopped by one of their practices to talk about the big moment. Let's take a listen.
Ever since I was, 10, I could dream about going to the Olympics.
I've thought of it ever since I was a little kid.
I was on trampolines pretty much from the time I was born.
An early start.
When I was born, my mom owned a gym and she was a trampoline coach. So I was bouncing on a trampoline before I could walk.
Might not always make much of a difference.
Having your mom as your coach for 19 years, there's almost this kind of unspoken pressure. And so it wasn't until 2021 that my mom stepped away from coaching, and I kind of had to decide for myself, is this finally the time that I get to step away too, or do I want to continue with it?
And continue, she did.
So for me, I was definitely more of a late bloomer in this sport. I've been doing it for over 20 years, and I wouldn't say until the last 2 to 3 years I've really had a lot of success.
Trinity, Paul, and Cody are headed to the Olympic trials in Minneapolis to compete for a chance at Paris.
It's going to be the third of 3 trials, and after the end of that competition, the Olympians will be named.
The event?
I think at its core, trampoline's a fun sport where you can just, do the skills you want to do and flip, however you want to.
But it's not as simple as it seems.
You have 2 routines, you have 2 tries, but if you fall off, then your try is done. So it's very cutthroat and very unforgiving.
And training has been intense.
We're in the gym 5 days a week, 2 times a day, 3 of those 5 days. I think right now we're on equipment 17 and a half hours a week.
And now they're in the final stretch.
So this is my 3rd time at the Olympic trials. So there is a lot of emotion that goes into it, but that's what we're here for at the gym. We practice day in, day out.
So it feels really good to know that even though it's taken me a while to get here, that my hard work and dedication has paid off over the years.